Why is the sun a host in the sky? Why?
Hi, ciao! I'm Anita, I'm Italian, and it's my first time trying to make a video in English, so I hope my English is good enough. And just in case, I have Google Translate here so I can have some help. And so I would love to share my testimony on how I converted to Catholicism. I was raised Catholic. I had all the sacraments. I had baptism, communion, confirmation, but the truth is that I didn't believe in Catholicism. I didn't know Jesus and the truth about Catholicism. As soon as I had the confirmation when I was 15 years old, I left the church. I was living my life as I wanted, and I didn't have a relationship with God, and I really didn't know Him. What happened? I was 22. I was with this guy, which is now my husband. He is Joseph. We were both on the same page. We were both far away from Catholicism, and we were both creatives, and he is intellectual. He reads a lot, he writes a lot, he is a writer, and we had in common the passion of music. We were making songs together, and we were living our couple, our relationship, how is it standard to live it, living day by day on our feelings, not thinking about the future. We had a lot of anxiety about the future. We didn't want to get married or have children, and so we were quite in love, but at the same time we experienced that something was not going well, that we were both really sad, unhappy, and we felt a big void inside ourselves. And me especially, I was looking for love. I was looking for the most beautiful, full, complete, true, total love. And when I was with Giuseppe, I was really loving him, and I was really thinking that he was the right guy for me. But at the same time, I felt this limit of love by him, but also my limit to love him. And this was something that happened also in my life, in other situations, in family, with my friends, and then with some boyfriends that I have. Every time, love was not enough. My thirst of love was never fulfilled, and that was something that really made me sad, suffering, and I was not in peace, because something inside of me was telling me that there was a bigger love. What happened that in 2012 I was 22, he was 30 years old, because we have 8 years apart. We are 8 years apart. He had a spiritual crisis that led him to Jesus. He started experiences the reality of Jesus, that he's present in the sacrament and he is alive, and he was starting praying, going to mass, going to confession, reading the Bible, praying the rosary. But for me it was something not something that I was into, so I rebelled a lot, and we were fighting against for this reason. At the same time, I knew that he is quite smart, and if he is really considering Catholicism, this means that the question is real, is serious. We were fighting, and he said, okay, Anita, the point is this: you have to try to give to God a chance, that if he is alive, if he exists, he will show up. But you have to give him a chance. You have to open your eyes, your mind, your soul and your heart to the possibility of him existing. So I said, okay, is this a challenge? Okay, I'll try. I was not realizing, but me talking to Jesus and asking him to show up was my first prayer. After that, Giuseppe proposed me to go to a pilgrimage to Medjugorje, which is a town in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Maybe you have heard about Medjugorje. I have no expectation, and so I went there. I saw a lot of young people from all over the world praying in a way that was really authentic. They were not doing it because they have to or just a pose. You can see by their face, their eyes, that they had a light. They were experiencing something so good, so fulfilling, and so I saw them and I said, okay, I want what I have. In Medjugorje there's a lot happening, a lot of moments of prayer, and so I participated there to all that moment. I had a specific moment during that pilgrimage that changed my life, from that moment I started believing. And this is what happened. I went to a statue of Jesus, which is called the Risen Christ, a very tall statue where the cross is on the ground and Jesus is with open arms. I went there and I hugged that statue, and because the statue is so tall, I was hugging the calf of Jesus, okay? And I felt inside the embrace of Jesus. I felt something that was inside my body. It was inside my hand, going through my arm, going through my heart, and going through the other arm. I felt inside of me that he was loving me. I felt his love. I felt that the love that I was looking for in all my family, friends, boys, only he could give to me. That he is the source of love. I only can go to him to be fulfilled, to fulfill my thirst of love. In that moment I fell in love with Jesus. I really was, wow, are you loving me like that? That you know me as like no one in the world can know me. That you see my heart, you love me as I am. That was a moment that changed me, changed my life, changed my mind, heart, body and soul. And in that moment he answered my question about love. He said to me that he is the source of love. I felt it so true in my heart, and I felt like also it was relief, because I understood that Giuseppe is like me, needs the love of God. So we can both go to God, to Jesus, and ask him for love, to fill over our limit of love, and he can give us the love, and we can marry only in him, with him giving us the love that we cannot give to each other. Because when I talked with my friends, I was like, there's no way that two people can love each other in a way which is true and that lasts for a lifetime, which is also authentic, good and alive. Because I saw all people breaking up, all marriages breaking up, and those that was persisting, was not breaking up, they gave me a sense of love which was really mediocre. But I didn't want a mediocre love. And so in that moment I understood that the true love he can give, and there's the only way to try to marry someone is only with the help of Jesus. You have to have the sacrament, because it's too difficult. Life is too difficult. When I felt this love, okay, I said, okay, yes, I follow you. Here is my yes. I'm here with you. I came back from Medjugorje, and people were not recognizing me. People were laughing about, but at the same time they were like, when they saw that I was not joking. I was going to mass, I was praying the rosary, I was persistent in my in believing. At a certain point they were like, whoa, are you serious? And so a lot happened. Then we have me and Giuseppe, we started to live chastity, and our relationship changed a lot. We started praying together, and we saw the love of God coming to us and leading us to marriage, really making clear His will, making clear our life, what we were called to be, and our vocation. And so after 1 year and a half from that moment of conversion, we got married. So I got married at 23 years old. Me, that I was the one saying no, friends, don't get married, because it's impossible. I got married, and that shocked a lot of my friends and family and so on, but I can say that that was the best thing that could ever happen to me. I feel suffer, I experience pain, but I don't feel that distress anymore. Since I'm converted, since I confess myself, I pray, I go to mass and live a life of prayer, that distress never came back. And so this is my testimony. I hope that this video is something that gave you the desire to know Jesus, to enter in a relationship with Him, to know Him. And let me tell you, if you really, truly, honestly make this question to Him to show up, He will show up. But you have to do it. You have to be open to this. And so don't be afraid, but really try. If you never tried before, if you don't know Jesus, please try, listen to Him. So I thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video, and bye.
Why
Ciao.
the sun, a host in the sky?